Evolution say people came from monkeys. And the question is, why is there still monkeys, you dumb mother you? Is these the retarded monkeys? They didn't turn into people just yet.
Hummingbirds have the amazing ability to flap their wings at 80 beats per second. They are the only birds able to hover, fly backwards, and fly upside down. Is it just random chance that the hummingbird evolved into a creature with such complexity?
We've all seen pictures of animals doing battle or predators stalking their unsuspecting prey. Many of these creatures use brute strength, deadly venom, unstoppable speed, or ferocious teeth and claws to survive these deadly encounters. But the bombardier beetle is equipped with what scientists have described as a chemical cannon. When predators, like lizards for instance, attempt to strike the bombardier beetle with a snap of their tongues, superheated chemicals explode from special glands to drive predators away. Researchers have discovered that within the bombardier beetle is an armory of toxic chemicals and biological catalysts. Stored in separate reservoirs, these chemicals, when combined with the right catalysts, create a noxious gas as hot as boiling water, pulses through a complex valve and tube system at a rate of 500 times per second with an audible popping sound. When faced with danger, the beetle's internal systems activate the toxic chemical mix and send the explosive gases through its cannon equipped with muscles and nerves that help control and aim the blast. The bombardier beetle is no accident of nature. It is an example of complex design and irreducible complexity, which means that the beetle must have all of these components in place in order to activate its defenses and survive. And like the rest of creation, only the creator could have engineered so perfect a design from the beginning. Land ho! Getting ready to book that flight? Despite the no-frills travel these days, millions continue to fly each year. But few travel over 7,000 miles in just 9 days, and no airplane can do it without stopping. That's what a bar-tailed godwit did in 2007. It flew 7,145 miles from Alaska to New Zealand in just 9 days, setting the record for the longest non-stop bird migration. The godwit slimmed down to half its size by the time it landed. The sooty shearwater flies nearly 40,000 miles round trip each year. But even these long-distance flyers need to find land and rest at some point. When we fly to see family over the holidays or to take a relaxing vacation, we often fail to remember the marvel of the airplane. In 1485, Leonardo da Vinci first dreamed up a flying machine, which he called an ornithopter. His theory featured a rod and pulley system that the pilot would use to make the wings flap. It wasn't until 1903 that the famous brothers Orville and Wilbur Wright designed and successfully flew the first heavier-than-air aircraft. Their inspiration actually came from studying the mechanics of pigeon wings in flight. The invention of airplanes is an awesome example of biomimicry, humans copying God's design. Researchers have studied how bees land in order to design better landings for aircraft, and scientists have analyzed scales of the African polypterus fish in an effort to design lighter and stronger body armor. Gecko eyes are about 350 times more sensitive than human eyes and can see color in the dark. These incredible visual processors may offer clues to improving night vision camera technology. Bionic hands have been studied by engineers as a way to duplicate the human hand. But while much progress has been made, machines still aren't as good as hands built by the ultimate architect. Did you know that humans hear a wide range of frequencies? We can hear as low as 20 Hz, which is lower than the lowest piano note, and we can hear as high as 20 kHz, which is higher than the highest note on a piccolo. Even though this is a wide range, some animals detect sounds at an even higher pitch. Dolphins and bats send and receive messages in ultrasonic frequencies, and they interpret these sounds with split-second precision. All mammals have a cochlea to amplify, detect, and convert sound waves into an electrochemical impulse. But dolphins and bats have special cochlea that detect ultrasonic frequencies. While bats live in the air and dolphins live in the water, both animals use a biological form of sonar technology called echolocation to see with sound. So a dolphin uses reflected sound waves to calculate an object's size, shape, distance, and direction of motion to find food even in murky water. And when multiple dolphins are approaching the same food source, burst-pulsed sounds ensure that the dominant dolphin gets the right-of-way and captures its food without a collision. Bats use echolocation too, but the creator tuned their equipment to work in air instead of water. They send out a pulse at 100 kHz that, within just a fraction of a second, can drop down to 30 kHz. A muscle in their middle ear contracts as the impulse is sent out, but relaxes to receive the echoes of the impulse, preventing the bats from deafening themselves. The specifications in dolphin and bat biosonar systems are so many, so well integrated, and so precise. Could they really have developed at random in two completely different environments? It stands to reason that God uniquely outfitted both of them with everything they need to thrive. As we understand God's unsurpassable creativity, His invisible attributes are clearly seen.